Hello everybody, this is John the Mountain Man with camping tips and tricks, all the stuff you're really going to need to know before you go on your next camping trip so it doesn't turn into a disaster. I guess we can start with kitchen utensils, because if you don't have no food, you're not going to have no fun. And if you can't cook no food, it's not going to be no fun either. So we start with water. This is the best way to carry drinking water, is one of these big buckets, and you just put your little cup in here. That's the easiest way to do it in the long run. Then you need can opener, corkscrew, knives, forks, spoons, spatula, camp suds. This can use to wash the dishes. You can use it to wash yourself, wash your hands. Starbucks Via. This is the best way to go as far as making coffee. You don't have to worry about French press or grounds or any of that stuff. You just heat up some water and pour it in. It tastes just like Starbucks. And let's see, what else?
We like cup of noodles.
Cup of noodles. And we got to have a stove. This is the one I use. One pot, another pot. One of these is coming handy so you don't burn your finger while you're lighting the stove. And
these you can burn yourself with.
Yeah.
Okay, being real short.
John burned himself.
And here's, you got to have one of these buckets.
Very important.
Very important. You take it over, fill it up, and you got to have 3 of these, or at least 2. One for catching the water coming out of here, and the other one for washing dishes, and the other one's for rinsing. So you got to have 2 of these buckets right here, and you got to have a cooler. One smart thing to do is freeze water bottles. That way you don't need ice, and you got cold water when you need it. Freeze all your water bottles.
And not breaking the eggs. Okay.
And don't break the eggs. Get a nice big thing to keep the eggs nice and clean. And when it gets dark,
And she was always sad.
you're gonna need. I have LED lights that are on a speaker tripod. I built that myself out of some leftover par cans that connect to the car battery. Or you can use one of these. Either way, they'll last forever. Okay, this is how these lights look at night. I got my little LED lights that are connected to the car battery, which is over here. And we got a little bit of fire. So this is in a speaker tripod with some old par, I think 12s or something like that. Very small with 12-volt LED lights in them. And they light up the kitchen, the table, and we got citronella candles. And for getting rid of your garbage, we have 2 bags. One for trash, and one for recycling. And if you have a dog, you're going to need two bowls.
And a little dog bed or a blanket, because...
Yes. And here is your dishes for washing your dishes, your dish tray.
Little dish rack, that's good.
Dish rack.
Idea.
And
Tablecloth.
Tablecloth that is held down with a bungee cord.
Oh, I love these things. Plastic glass
Plastic
wines.
wine glasses. Don't bring glass wine. Don't bring glass
How
anything.
cool is that? Yeah.
Because everything's going to break on you if you bring plastic.
And don't drink wine out of a something or other.
And don't drink and film.
Yeah, right.
Now, tools. This is very important. I got duct tape, a rake.
What's the rake for?
Rake, and when you get ready to put down your tents, you get the rocks out of the way with it. All the rocks and the sticks and everything like that, so you don't have all the stuff poking into you when you put the tent up. And I have
Good idea.
Little broom and dustpan for cleaning out all the dirt when you're done. I have more bungee cords. You never have too many bungee cords. Tent stakes, hammer.
What's the hammer for?
Putting the stakes down and who knows what else.
Good.
Gloves, knife. What else do I have in here? Haven't used these yet, but they'll probably come in handy someday.
Yeah.
I have these little things. I probably don't even need to keep that in the toolbox. Probably keep those.
What is that?
That's expandable, reusable paper towels.
Oh, the bamboo ones.
Bamboo paper towels.
That were on that show.
Right. And we got some more tent stakes here. Rope.
Yeah.
Rope comes in handy for a million things in the campground.
You know what I like?
A shovel.
Little shovel or
small
trowel.
shovel.
Can I say 2 things about that? One, the trowel is maybe if you want to dig up a little plant specimen and go replant it, you know. And also the rope Jamie did this, but we didn't do it. If we had maybe a thicker one, making a swing,
Yeah.
you could just make a swing from a tree. And I like the idea that you have all your tools in one
Bag.
tool bag. That's
Right.
that's a good idea.
And keep all your tools in one bag so you know where they are. Now for the tent, you gotta have a tarp under the tent, so protect your tent. And inside you got sleeping bags. You always have sleeping bags, but between the sleeping bag and the air mattress, you gotta have a blanket because you'll get cold without that blanket.
And I'm going to add 2 things to here. Is you should have a bag for
Dirty clothes.
dirty clothes. Real
Right.
important to have a bag for dirty clothes. And also, ladies, like a bag for toiletries and cosmetics and stuff.
And just say if you have a mattress, don't forget your air pump and make sure the batteries are fresh.
Yeah, maybe extra batteries would be
Yeah,
good.
you never have too many batteries. And get these sandals, not the flip-flops with the other kind.
Why?
That way you can walk out of the tent late at night with your socks on. Make it
Good
easier
idea.
While you still have a sleep. And you need a floor mat in front of your tent so you don't track in all your dirt.
Good. And you can brush it off with the little broom also.
Right, and you can brush it off with the broom. You need chairs.
Yeah.
I like these long ones
Why?
because I can go to sleep in them.
With the headrest.
Right.
Okay.
And what else do we need?
And what do you do with the water at night?
Oh, here, what you do, you take the water that you're using for washing dishes and you use that to put the fire out at night. So you keep this water here until you're ready to put the fire out.
Ah. And doesn't it make it all wet and everything for the next day?
No, you just put your wood on top of the old stuff and it lights right up. And you need an extra table.
Ah.
These tables are always coming up short on space.
Yeah.
So you always need to bring another table.
At least one. Yeah,
At
we're
least
finding.
one more.
Okay.
And you need boxes for all your silverware and stuff.
Okay. And I would say also that you should bring binoculars.
Binoculars.
And we're trying to have some non-digital things of interest. We got our bird book
Yeah, 'cause
here.
the phone's not going to work out here anyway.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, maybe if you're lucky. And don't forget your greenie sponges for keeping the dishes clean.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
have one of these. And this will keep your beard cold. And I think we got it covered.
Nice.
And don't forget to bring spare
These are squishy.
propane cans.
Yes. And Alma, what was your favorite thing on this? What did you find important for yourself?
And a
Well,
night
we'll get
light- headlight
toys.
flashlights.
Okay, toys.
And a wristwatch, because your phone's not going to tell you what time it is.
Yay, thank you.
You might want to bring newspaper and or lighter fluid to keep these things lit. And actually, Duraflame logs work good with this wood.
And you have to bring this. Have to.
Mosquito repellent.
Yeah.
And extra toilet paper, because sometimes those bathrooms don't have good toilet paper. Sometimes they don't have any. And I'll put my camping checklist on this site so you can look at it and probably freeze frame it and copy it down. And I think that's it for camping.
Wait. I can sit on it. Yay.
Yeah, things to sit on. And don't forget your backpacks and all that stuff for when you go on any hikes. And I'll see you later. Happy camping!